Bonsoir, y'all. My name is Brita, and tonight on Witches Unite, we are going to do more Night Bus shenanigans. It's gonna be great. But first, I finally got the Queenie Goldstein fragments that I needed so that I can prestige this to bronze. This was my final 1920s page that was on the base frame. So all of them are bronze, which is pretty exciting. Like, I didn't have any goals for the 1920s pages, so the fact that I got them to bronze is like a big deal for me. Very excited. I'm gonna pick up another Portkey. And yeah, it's not like I walked a lot today, because I definitely did not. So I don't know if I just got some GPS drift or what was going on. Let me open this other bucket real quick. So, hello, Cindy, Harry Potter. Welcome, everyone. Terry, Joseph, oh my goodness. If you're still here, you are definitely a night owl. It is so late where you are. What is it, 1 a.m.? I used to be a night owl, and now I'm a needs 10 to 11 hours of sleep every night person. So I can't stay up late or wake up early. But yeah, it's good to see all of you guys here. I had mentioned before that I'm just trying to do a bunch of streams outside of my usual Thursdays because we only have 2 weeks left, which is super depressing. I am not okay with it. And the fact that they just told us that it's actually ending at 12:01 on January 31st. I suggested that we fly to Hawaii, and Dan kind of looked at me like I was crazy. So, Cindy, they are good. They got here yesterday around 5:30. Okay, so I am on my Professor Ill. I'm going to take out this adversary real quick. And they've been helping Dan today in the backyard to build a shed. So, Dan, you want to come say hi real quick? Thank you for trying not to make him. Yes, Dan's emptying the trash. So he's got my bin over to the side and emptying it into the kitchen trash bag. Because of course, with double the people in the house, we're going through the trash can in the kitchen a little bit faster than usual. So hi, Joshua. Packed and ready to go bright and early tomorrow. I'm so excited for your move. Terry used to be able to sleep in, but now he gets like 6 hours. I would not live on 6 hours. I used to when I was younger and healthier, but now really it's been I got shingles several years ago, and I think honestly I still have some lingering side effects of it, because before I had shingles I was usually good with 8.5 to 9 hours of sleep, and now I almost consistently need 10 hours of sleep or more. So hi Snaz, hello Joanne, welcome everybody. I'm just taking out this adversary real quick because Draco Malfoy is the one feared adversary that I could maybe get to gold on. Yes, I did tell him to come in and say hi, so I'm glad that he came in and waved briefly.
Hi.
Oh no, he's actually physically, he's saying hi off to the side, but since his parents are here, he is obviously not playing with us tonight.
I have to keep them at bay.
He has to go
I need to go shower.
He has to go entertain them and also shower because it was the weather was kind of nice out. Yeah, your mom brought in the mail, or you brought in the mail and gave it to her, and that's where she put it. So,
all this stuff here is,
but yeah, they spent hours in the backyard, which the weather was pretty nice, but they were doing physical labor of getting the shed up. Okay, so quick question, you guys. Tell me in chat, which profession should I play tonight? Because of course, professor, tried and true. But I am also a maxed out Magizoologist and a maxed out Auror. So I can learn how to play Auror. You guys can teach me how to play Auror. But otherwise, tell me what you think I should play. But also tell me your own profession so that we make sure that we're balanced out. Okay, so Harry Potter and Cindy both think I should be a Magizoologist. Terry said that he got the vaccination for shingles some years back. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty unusual to get it in your 30s. But I did. My dad talked about how hard it was to actually get the shingles vaccine. He was on like a waiting list at the pharmacy, and basically as soon as they called him, that they're like, hey, we got a new shipment, and he went over there that day. Because they kept running out of the vaccine. Okay, guys, I am beaconing, so I am in Ruins 3. So come find me. Come find Brita. I'm on the night bus. So, Harry Potter, so far I haven't done sub-only mode, because I know that some of the people who come for these streams, especially since it's the last month of Wizards Unite, aren't subscribed, and I don't want to force people to subscribe to my channel just so they can hang out and chat. We did have some bots yesterday, but they're just like, they're not inappropriate, they're just spam. So, and I have great moderators who take care of them so quickly. Terry, I'm not surprised. Like, considering the shingles are so bad, I mean, sometimes that does mean you have a bad the vaccination's unfortunate. But yeah, having shingles was awful. Like, I was in so much pain and I was so exhausted. I was sleeping probably 13, 14 hours a night and taking a nap in the middle of the day because I was so out of it. It really wrecks you. Like, yeah, between the pain and then the itching and then the exhaustion, it was rough. But that's what happens when you're immunocompromised. You're more likely to get things like that. Hey, Jen. Oh. Well, have fun chaperoning the middle school dance. That's really sweet. I'm sure they appreciate it. Definitely come back in an hour. We'll be going at least until 10. We'll see how awake I am, if I'm awake enough to go longer than that. I did drink black tea later today than I usually do. I usually don't do any caffeine after 4 o'clock because I'm pretty sensitive to it. So, I'll at least be up until 10, and if I have the energy, we might go to 10:30. So, yes, Katie did find me right away, and so did Joanne. That's amazing. This is great luck. I want everyone to have this luck. So, come find me. And if you are new here, let me know in chat. We can explain the beacon strategy to you. Plenty of people are willing to take on new friends. I have my second device, so I can add people to my friends list, which for some reason my second device has not been charging. This is the problem with having an old iPhone. I gotta frequently unplug the charger and plug it back in. So I don't know why it hasn't been charging. That's very annoying. I was so proud of myself that I've been remembering to charge my iPhone so that I could use it for this, and then it's not working. Terry, if you drop your friend code, I can add you. For real? Okay, I'm maneuvering my USB ports, trying out different ones, going with the lightning bolt cable, plugging it in and out. I do not know what's going on. This is so annoying. And this is not a very old charger. Okay, well, I mean, my phone is, like I have charge on my iPhone. It's just not fully charged up. And that is frustrating. So, once we have a few more people on Beacon, I can go into Diagon Alley, and then I can use my second device to add people to my friends list. So, hi Kim, welcome. Bienvenue. Saying soiree avec Brita. Hi Christina. Ce soir, on joue, I don't know how to say challenges in French. Je joue sur le bus de la nuit. I don't know how to say night as in knight. Hi Nalene, welcome. Joseph is on the bus. What? Cindy's on the bus. What? Very exciting. Okay, since we have multiple people on Beacon, I'm going to go into Diagon Alley real quick and then use my iPhone to add people. So just if we are not friends, drop your friend code and I will add you. And yes, you can definitely go ahead and add Cindy. Cindy has put her friend code in chat. She is a beacon among beacons, and she's really great. So if you want to do any of the other Night Bus live streams this month, not just on my channel, but on other channels, Cindy is frequently involved with those. So she is a good friend to have in the game. All right, I am looking at y'all's friend codes. All right, Kitty Snow Wolf, I have added you. It's funny because so many of you guys play with me and we haven't been friends before, and then I just can't keep track of who is my friend. I'm like, your name is familiar. I see you all the time. So Kim, I've added you as well. I think yes, okay, that's right. Joanne and I are already friends. I thought that was true. So Cindy is trying to get all the friends to level 60. So many people are on the bus. It's very exciting. Let me send out. Hey, Terry, it is fine if you usually only get to make it to watch. Like, I know that my Thursday streams are, I mean, they're in the afternoon for Americans. It's just the time that's convenient for me. So, yeah, Kim, I was surprised too. So I was like, wait a second, Kim and I aren't friends? I thought for sure we were friends. I am super annoyed that my iPhone is not charging. Okay, I think, no, it's still not charging. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm going back to Beacon. Y'all, we got so many beacons. The bus is lit. Hello. Welcome, Annette. Glad to see you. We got tons of beacons going. People are finding the night bus really fast. This is awesome. Very excited. gonna have a good time tonight. So does anybody have any goals? Yeah, Kim, for real. We're not friends in the game. We're just friends outside the game. It's fine. Does anybody have any goals that they want to do tonight? Are you chasing certain fragments? Let me pull up my spreadsheet because I can help you guys find if you're looking for certain fragments. Which page do I need? Is it Stone Optimizer? Yeah, Stone Optimizer. So, like, if you're looking for a certain wand or a certain symbol of the wizarding world, we can help you find those. Because we can do challenges in the specific chamber that will most, like, that you can help. You can, words are hard. We can do challenges in the chamber that is most likely to give you the fragment that you need. And yes, Cindy, do you need elites? Do you need Wizarding XP? Do you need spell books? We are here to help you with whatever your in-game goals are. Adding a bunch of us as friends is a great way to improve your Wizarding XP because you get bonuses based on having, like, playing with friends. And I got my elite achievement last week, so I don't need any elites anymore. But if you are still working for that, those of us who are proficient against a certain foe, like let's say that you're a professor, I'm playing as magic zoologist, and an elite acromantula comes up. I can give the acromantula a few hits, get it down to below 50% health, and then back out so that you can get the credit for killing the acromantula, even though you're a professor and you're not proficient against it. Everyone has been working together to help with the elite achievement. We helped Joseph get the elite achievement a couple months ago. All of you guys have been helping me get the elite achievement. I just got it last week. Very excited. So, you know, we're here to help you with your goals. We only have 2 weeks left. So, you know, I think we've all accepted that, like, for those of us who are rural players or who have not had a lot of free time to play the game or just not interested in grinding, like, we don't enjoy that, we've accepted that we cannot get every single achievement in the game at this point. But if you have specific ones that you are trying to get, we can help you do that. Hi, Inspired Annie. Annie has found the best, and Annie needs elites. Awesome. Annie, will you let us know if, like, what your in-game name is? Joseph is looking for crests. Are you looking for the coat of arms, which are symbols of the Wizarding World 2? So those are primarily between Tower 3 and Forest 1. Yeah, Tower 3 and Forest 1. And I need those too. So I'm totally down with doing those chambers. Yes, Harry Potter. Dark 5 with all friends and your brain elixir. You'll grind XP. It's going to be awesome. Joanne wants to play with all of her friends as much as possible. Yes, I hear you on that, for sure. Harry Potter only needs 20 more elites. That is excellent. Hi, baby. Coming to say hello again?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Oh, you want to just stay here and play with my hair while I stream?
Yeah.
So that's a yes?
I'm gonna go bed.
Okay, you can go to bed. Do you mind putting on a fresh pot of water for me
No,
before
I
you go
can do that.
upstairs?
Love
Thank you
you.
very much. Love you too. Really full pot.
I'm really full.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to last you all night.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, babe. Best husband ever. Okay. Okay, Inspired Annie is, that is your in-game name. Awesome. All right. Yes, Harry Potter. We can start in the towers. We can do a bunch between the tower chambers and the forest one to try and get those, the different coats of arms. Lag is 17 seconds. Lately it's been only 10 seconds. I mean, 17 is not terrible, but it was nice when it was only 10 seconds. It could be because more people are using the internet at our house. Good night, babe. Love you. All right. We're going to do some challenges. It's going to be fun. So, does anyone have any exciting plans for the weekend? Dan and his dad are going to the hardware store tomorrow to buy stuff for our downstairs bathroom. And they are going to do a very simple remodel of our downstairs bathroom. It's the half bathroom. And basically, we hate the vanity. It's so ugly. It's ugly because the previous owners painted it and did a terrible job. Wow, there's like nothing for me to do. Oh, there's an acromantula. Awesome. But yeah, so they're going to get a new vanity and new faucet. Dan doesn't like having the separate hot and water knobs, which, I mean, I get. So that is one of the things they're doing this weekend. And I am hoping that we can finally make candles, because Dan and I have so many, like, just the ends of candles. And we've done this a bunch of times before. We just haven't done it in probably like 2 years. And so we, you know, like, you put the candle containers in like lightly boiling water, and then it melts, and you get what's the word I'm looking for? Like a tweezer or something to pull out the remaining wick. Y'all, words are hard, okay? Pull out the remaining wick. And then you can combine the melted wax, Wilton Max, from other candles that have like the same or similar scents. But we haven't done it in so long, and so we have so many ends of candles, and I've been wanting to do that for so long, and hopefully we're going to do that this weekend. We still have people on Beacon. Let us know if you guys, if you are looking for the bus, let us know so that we can make sure that you are friends with one of the Beacons. Snaz says there's no such thing as a simple remodel. That is probably true. I will say, though, that Dan and his dad are both really, really good at building things. So for them, it is a simple remodel. Because it's just, we're putting in a new toilet seat. Like, the actual toilet is staying the same, but we're putting in a new seat. And then some sort of shelving, either like a unit above it or just like free floating shelves above it. And then pulling out the vanity and sink and putting in a new vanity and sink. Thank you, Cindy. I'm glad that she reminded me of that, because well, it's easy in the lower chambers because there's like not enough elites for it to be worth it. But I definitely forget that in the higher chambers, that I need to stay at 5 focus so that I'm stronger. Y'all, Cindy is a great coach. She's also been helping me play as an Auror. I'm definitely better at playing as a Magizoologist than I am as an Auror. Because Magizoologist was my second profession, so I've had a lot more practice as a magizoologist and as an auror. Yes, Harry Potter has reminded that if you do not need elites, partial them and then back out so that other people can get them for the achievement. I like don't have anything to do. There you go. All right, Kim is looking for the bus. Kim, I think you need to complain fervently. You gotta mean it that you cannot find the bus so that you can then find the bus. All right, so we're down to a pixie and a dark wizard. And I'm just like, la-di-da-di-da. I'm excited, you guys. I'm getting these crests. Sydney, that's okay. I haven't played as a magizoologist in a while, so I still appreciate it. And it is, like I said, it's a lot easier in the tower chambers when it's not, like, it just doesn't really matter that much than in the higher chambers. So, So I gotta finish off this mug of tea, which is basically my really weak black tea with non-dairy creamer. And then I'm gonna make a new pot of herbal tea, because if I have like fresh caffeine tonight, I'll never go to sleep. All right, Kim, that is what I call complaining. You should find the bus any second now. That was a good complaint. Very, very impressive. Harry Potter, it's okay. It's definitely hard to manage. And for me, it's like I'm playing and I'm talking to you guys and I'm like trying to keep up with chat. And of course, at some point the water is going to boil and then I'll have to jump up and go get the water to make my fresh tea. Joshua, the bathrooms will eventually need to be remodeled at my new home. It was previously listed for rent before, so it needs some TLC. Oh, you're doing a kitchen remodel. Yeah, that is definitely a big project. The last time my in-laws visited, Dan and my father-in-law did not a full kitchen remodel. They swapped out the, words are hard, the counters. They changed out the countertops and they took down all of the old cupboards. And then after they left is when Dan finished. He painted the new cupboards. They're white and they have pink jeweled knobs. I know, to the surprise of absolutely everyone, is that we put pink jeweled knobs in our kitchen. Oh, and then they added some new sections, but those were like purchased. They didn't have to build them, you know, like pre-made, like cupboards and drawers sets that then they put the countertops on top of, so that we have more storage space in the kitchen, which is really nice. But yeah, a full remodel of the kitchen would be so much work. So unfortunately, that means we have this awful backsplash. I mean, it's fine. It's just, it was inconsistently put down originally, so it's only in part of the kitchen, and it doesn't match the new color, because it's like different neutral shades, different shades of brown, and our kitchen is all nice and bright and white and pink now. But removing backsplash is so much work. So that is something we might do in the future, or maybe we can come up with a way to cover the backsplash. I've been looking into stuff like that because it looks really bad. And the rest of the kitchen looks so good. Sydney is saying, when I play, I cannot mod well. My focus is on the battle. Yeah, absolutely. On Beacon, I have 90 to 100 seconds at a time to watch the chat and ignore my phone. Yep, that's definitely true, because you don't want to get sucked into the chamber. Ooh, yay! The Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures emblem. Yes! That's one of the ones I needed. Okay, what was that? Was that Tower? I don't remember. I'm going to do Forest one. And you guys tell me what other things you guys need. So, because I know Joseph and I both need crests, which are Tower 3 to Forest 1. But I also need the emblems, which go up to Forest 3. So, that's interesting, Kim. I wish, it would be nice if we had ended up with a different bus of people also beaconing and stuff, because, you know, more people to play together. But sadly, that is not our group, so just look for Cindy. And Joseph just needs crests. Okay. Weird that you're fighting the same group of people. That is definitely odd. But I believe in you, Kim. You're going to find the bus, and you will get to play with us, and it's going to be awesome. All right, the Dark 5 is looking for a Magizoologist. So if we have another Magizoologist on the bus, please go down to Dark 5. I love how helpful everybody is in the chat. You guys are great. We're all so supportive of everyone who is trying to find the bus. Ooh. All right, I will do a little bit of this elite and then back out. So if somebody else needs the elite, you can have it. Okay, so that is my water boiling. So I'll be right back. Got to make a new pot of tea. je suis rentrée. Okay, have a new pot of tea started. I'm gonna finish off this cup and then go get myself a new cup. So good. And yes, you guys, if anyone has just hopped in here, Cindy's friend code is in chat. She's on Beacon, and she can add you on her second device. So, Kim is on the bus. What? See, Kim, I knew you would find us. Okay. We all just had to believe it. I swear some of you were just in Forest too. Y'all disappeared. Okay, this says that there's someone in Forest too. Okay, I'm actually going back to Forest 1. Because, that is where to find crests. So. And of course, if anybody is new here and you don't understand the beacon strategy, please say something in chat so that we can help you. Okay, so there are more of you in Forest too. Okay. Then I'll go back. It said that you guys weren't there. You guys, like, I went in there and no one was there. Okay, this is weird. Now I'm in, okay, this is the problem with the delay, isn't it? Which is the 17-second delay instead of the 10-second delay. Okay, I'm staying in Forest 2 now. At least that is what, Joshua is in Forest 2 with me. So who else wants to, yay, Kim is in Forest 2. Yay. I know you're one of us, but I forget your name, K-A-A-P. And Drum Girl, woohoo, okay. We're just all over the place. Absolutely, Kim. We totally have to play together. Well, and of course there's elites first thing. Ridiculous. Oh, hey, Dawn. Dawn, you are definitely welcome to lurk. You are welcome to play whatever works for you this Friday evening. Ooh, there we go. I'll say after this challenge, I'm going to take a bio break and then also get more tea. Cindy, yes, there is D&D tomorrow night. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. I feel bad. I was supposed to have a meeting with Mike tonight, and then I got caught up doing keyword research for one of my websites to plan out my blog post for the year, and I just completely lost track of time. But he and I talked in chat, and I'm prepared for tomorrow night anyway, because I already leveled up my character in D&D Beyond. He did suggest that maybe I change one of my spells, but there is possibility that, like, I could keep the spell. So I just have to look at other options. But yeah, I'm excited. We haven't played D&D since December. It's going to be so great to be together again. You guys, if somebody who is in the game with me right now, that elite is there for you to take. Please get it and work towards your achievement. Dawn, I hope that your recovery continues to go well and that your pain goes away quickly. Pain is awful. Totally sucks. So I hope that you feel like yourself again soon. All right, if anyone in our group needs elites, there are 3 elites that you can take. So go for it. Anybody? Okay, apparently no one needs elites. So we're trying to share. I love being invincible. I feel so powerful. It's like I am mighty. Oh, I don't need the Makuza crest. Dang Makuza crest. Alright, I see more people in Forest 2, so that is cool with me. Oh, okay. Cindy says the rest of us have gotten all of our elites. Cindy, I'm impressed that you can keep track. I'm trying to remember who said that they needed elites. I'm like scrolling back up in chat. My stupid phone did not register my Protego. Protego! What? Harry Potter needs elites. That's it. Okay. It's not useless info. It's very helpful in the situation. I'm the one who has to write down things like that. Like, for my volunteer work that I do with my sorority, I have a whole bunch of notes that I keep for them because I work with 12 different collegiate chapters and I cannot keep them straight. Like, I cannot even tell you. I've been working with these collegiate chapters for 4 years now, and I still don't have memorized their Greek chapter names and their colleges. So, like for example, I went to Furman University in South Carolina, and we were Eta Alpha chapter. So that's what I mean, like, by the Greek numbers of the chapter. I just don't remember that and the university name. I have to pull up my notes where I have it all written down. Inspired Annie needs elites as well. All right, Inspired Annie, the elites are for you in this group. We have plenty for you. Well, I mean, some. I guess plenty depends on your definition of plenty. Sayente, you can back out because the aura is available. Sorry, I do not remember your... Is that Terry? I don't always remember your names in chat versus your names in the game. And I am just as confusing since, of course, my all of my YouTube social media is Witches Unite, but my in-game name is Belbrita. And that's just because my Pokemon Go name is Belbrita, and I wanted it to be the same name. And that's because, like, Belbrita has been my online name since 2009. Okay, I am going into the basket because I am going to go get a new cup of tea, and I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. So I will be back in a few minutes. I'm sorry that Dan is not here to entertain you while I'm gone. And I'm also sorry I still have not figured out any of the fancy, like, trailers or music or things like that. I don't know that stuff. So I don't have anything, like, cool for you guys to look at. Yeah. But I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, I have my mug. Very excited. I don't know why I took my phone with me to the kitchen. But I'm going to briefly plug it in while I'm not playing because I forgot to completely charge it up before we started. So. Okay, I am back. For some reason, when you drink copious amounts of tea, you have to go to the bathroom frequently. Hey, Harry Potter, I understand completely. I hope you have a great rest of your night, though, and thank you for playing a couple rounds with us. And I hope that everything is okay. So, whew. Hello, Pat. I'm so glad that you're here. I think we, I think we're balanced with professions. So, I'm not sure. I've been doing lower chambers where the professions don't matter as much. If we're struggling with anything in higher chambers, you guys sound off in chat. Okay, Harry Potter, I'm glad everything is okay. But I definitely understand forgetting that you have to go do something since I forgot my meeting with Mike earlier today. I just got so caught up. But yeah, Pat, I was hoping that you would be able to come tonight. It's one of the reasons I decided to push it half an hour, 8 to 10 p.m. my time. Last week I was 7:30 to 9:30. Although that's also because Dan was playing with us last week, and he is not a night person. he is a morning person, the early bird, and I'm just like, no. I haven't really done anything in this battle. Pat, do you need a beacon? Oh, you're on the bus already. Perfect. That's very impressive. Yay, I need the Ravenclaw crest, I think. Yeah, I'm cool with just like continuing to do Tower 3 until we get all our crests. I might, Kim, go make fresh tea. Go make a fresh pot or a fresh cup. Which one am I drinking? It's one of the Celestial Seasonings fruit teas. I have a variety pack. And so I go through just one of the like little mini packs at a time, so that they don't lose their freshness. Professor to Tower 3. Yay! We have Terry again. Gosh, now I'm annoyed that I can't remember which one I'm doing. Celestial Seasonings. But basically, I chose it because it's an herbal tea, so it won't keep me up. But, since it's not a chamomile tea, it will not, like, put me to sleep either. Okay, it's from the Fruit Tea Herbal Sampler. I think it's the black cherry berry. Yeah, I'm doing black cherry berry right now. It's very good. Woohoo! I'm playing with Cindy. Yay! cool. We have 2 elites. So Annie, keep an eye out for those. Joseph will let you have them. Let's see, Joanna's having hot chocolate with peppermint vodka in her Luna Lovegood mug. Okay, that entire thing sounds delightful. I 100% approve of your life choices. Yeah, there is nothing for me. This is ridiculous. Dan loves hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps is how he makes it fancy. I also like hot chocolate, but I have to make homemade hot chocolate, and I usually am too lazy to do that because cocoa powder is fine for my body, but hot chocolate mixes have like dried milk powder in them, and I can't have that. So, like, I don't... Yay, finally. Actually, let me do this real quick. And then... Acromantula. Oh no, Pat! Well, one of us can drop to Beacon in just a minute because we're almost done with this tower chamber already. Terry, what do you mean the pixie is lagging? Like, if the animation is slow, I would just maybe don't click through, if that makes sense. Just let the animation go through. Sometimes that can help. Or just pause. There are 2 other professors, so it'll be okay. See, there we go. Although the dung bomb, I was not expecting that. Terry, that's weird because, like, we just finished the chamber. So, just on the black SOS screen. Yeah, I don't... You might have to close out of the game and restart. Cindy is beaconing again. So as long as you're friends with Cindy, you should be able to find the bus. Oh no, Inspired Annie is off the bus too. Well, that's like... Cindy's on Beacon, and then our 2 other professors who were both in that chamber just dropped off the bus. Well, if any of you are looking for a chamber to do, Joseph and I are still doing Tower 3. We are trying to get the different crests. Which I'm going to go ahead and let you guys in on a little secret. I think I've mentioned that what I'm going to do post Wizards Unite here on Witches Unite is just like general Harry Potter content. Oh, hey, Gaza! Welcome! And one of the videos I'm going to do is like the #1 thing that drives me, like that everybody gets wrong about Harry Potter. And it's calling all of those things crests because they're coats of arms. They're not crests. Like, if you know about heraldry, probably not saying that word right. If you know about coats of arms and crests and stuff, those symbols are not crests. Like, they're not. They're coats of arms. But, like, the game calls them crests. That's not what they are. Anyway, I'm going to do an entire YouTube video on this. But I'm just, because I'm so focused for January of doing live streams, and not just mine, but like trying to go to other people's live streams. I'm not filming my general Harry Potter videos until February. Like, James mentioned in one of our private chats that, you know, it's been a struggle for him balancing trying to keep up with, you know, Wizards Unite stuff this month and wanting to spend time with everybody while also trying to plan for February. And I'm like, I'm not even planning for February yet. I just can't. Cindy, no. Because so the crest is actually a specific part of a coat of arms. And since it's based on, like, it dates back to just basic European stuff. Like, it's not American, because Americans don't have coats of arms unless, like, your family, you can trace back your family to some important family in Europe. Yeah, James has also been really sick. Yeah, for me, it's just like, we had Thanksgiving, and then I had surgery, and then I was recovering from surgery, and then it was Christmas, and I was still recovering from surgery, and now it's January, and, like, my house is a mess. I mean, it's actually not bad right now. But I feel like I'm constantly in catch-up mode, and you can't really get ahead when you're in catch-up mode. So, all right, Cindy is beaconing for anyone who is looking for the bus. I feel like doing a different rune sound. At this point, I need stuff in all of the different words. Words are hard. All the different families. So I'm just using all the different rune sounds. I mean, why not? I did finally get my last exploration registry page to gold. I finally found the portrait of Albus Dumbledore that I needed. I had been sitting at 29 out of 30 for so long. But I finally found him the other day. And then after getting to gold, I found him like yesterday, and then I used my trace charm so I could get a few. Cindy says, you have the best fans, Brita. 22 likes and 18 people here. I do have the best fans. Y'all are wonderful. And I am so glad that you guys want to hang out with me on a Friday night or Saturday morning, depending on where you live. I just want to be able to hang out with you guys as much as I can, playing this game that we all love. Joanne sent me a picture of her mug on Discord. Okay, I am super excited to see that. In fact, I'm going to pull it up right now. Y'all, I love Luna. So Anna Magus was my Secret Santa for the WooTubers. The WooTuber Secret Santa. And he got me a purse, a pink purse that has Luna and Hermione on it. And it is so beautiful. Like, it is the best. It was on my Elster thing, but Joanne, I don't see it from you. Did you? Is it in one of the groups? I still don't have anything to do. I guess I can do, there's so many of us. Yay, Annie's back on the bus. And Callaway is on the bus. You said it's a DM on Discord. I don't have any DMs from you on Discord. At least it's not showing any. There you are. It has not come through yet. Because I have the video of the pink owl card that you showed me last year. That's fine, Annette. You gotta take care of the pups, the little animals. And, I mean, I don't drink coffee, but I know that other people like coffee the way I like tea. So, oh, it's still compressing the file. I was just impatient. I was like, I have to see this now. It sounds great. Okay, I'm actually going to do Tower 4 because I've been getting too many jokes products and not the crests, quote unquote. Oh, my tea is so good, y'all. It's delicious. So, oh, here, perfect, y'all. This is, I Googled it. In case you guys can't wait for my video to come out next month, that is a summary on the, like, a coat of arm and a crest. The crest is part of a coat of arms. And the reason I know this is because of when I interned with my sorority, Kappa Kappa Gamma. I'm looking at all of my Kappa art on the wall to see if I have our coat of arms. Do I have a copy of our coat of arms? I have fleur-de-lis. I have like a copy of our seal. No, I don't have a copy of the coat of arms. But I interned with Art History Museum 10 years ago. And that was something that my boss, who's the Kappa archivist and curator, told me that a lot of people get wrong is not knowing the difference between the crest and the coat of arms. So she like drilled that in me to know the difference between a crest and coat of arms. Pat, I believe in you. You will be able to find us. Gandalf the Teal. That is a great name. I love that. That is really creative. I like it when people make nerdy jokes. We have all kinds of stuff. Ah, an acromantula. I will take it. Hello, Gail. Terry is back on the bus. What? Wait, Gandalf the Teal is a magizoologist? Oh, because of the teal symbol. Yeah, that makes sense. The Maryland flag is based on our family's crest or coat of arms. You missed the explanation. Fighting critters. Sandy, are you friends with the people beaconing? Yay, you guys are at the Ravenclaw crest. Okay. I'm going to go in the basket real quick. Diagon Alley. And yay, Pat's on the bus. What? Okay, I'm going to go in Diagon Alley real quick. Charge up my phone for a couple minutes. And use my other phone to place my Ravenclaw coat of arms. Yay! Okay. Joanne, the photos finally went through. Oh my gosh, that is my kind of mug It is nice and tall. Oh my god, that is adorable. Is that a travel mug? Because it looks like it has the dimensions of being a travel mug. It is so cute. I love it. All right, we're also going to pick up some spell energy while I'm here. I've been over full on spell energy for so long. I cannot believe I actually got below. Might as well go open a couple of gifts that I've been sitting on. Yay! Queen Morgana is on the bus. What? Very exciting. Insulated and 30 ounces. That's so nice. A friend made it for you? Oh, that's really sweet. All right, well, I'm prematurely leveling at my challenges, so I have to remember how many spell books. 2 spell books. Okay, it was just 2. But I wanted to place my images. So I'm getting to place Ravenclaw, which is great, because that's one of the ones I still needed. What else do I have to place? One of the seals. Yay! Oh, and that's now 4 spellbooks. So I still need the Department of Magical Law Enforcement emblem and the Department of Magical Accidents and Catastrophes emblem. And then I need the Hogwarts coat of arms and the Slytherin coat of arms. And I finally have all the others. So very exciting. Making progress. Okay. Oof. Joanne, you know what though? That's good because like it's good to pay friends who create stuff. Like you're respecting their work. They're respecting like their art. It's still a really awesome, like it's a really cool creation. Woohoo! Look at this group. I actually have a really beautiful collection of mugs. The problem is most of my beautiful mugs are like small normal size mugs. And you guys might have noticed that I like massive mugs. And I only have 4 or 5 massive mugs. Yay, Sandy's on the bus. What? Joanne, is she on Etsy? Because you should totally post her Etsy link. I'm always looking for fun stuff that I don't need, but that I want. I'm sure I can't be the only one who has that problem. Like, Dan and I have so much art that's not hanging on our walls because we're kind of running out of space for more art. And yet, when we went to Conjuration in Atlanta in November, how many art prints did we buy? I think we bought 4 more art prints. I mean, a regular website is fine too, if you know what it is. Your friend's gonna be like, why are all these people buying stuff on Friday night? And you'll just have to explain that your Harry Potter fans are all nerdy and like want creative things. Oh, a lap blanket and a sweater. That sounds very cozy. Yeah, I had to grab my hoodie. Normally I'm okay. I mean, my office is chillier than the rest of the house. And normally I'm okay because I'm constantly drinking hot tea. In fact, I get pretty hot because I'm constantly drinking hot tea. But it's definitely chilly. We are supposedly getting a snowstorm this weekend. I'll believe it when I see it. So yeah, I think it's getting kind of cold here too. Although today, I mean, the high was in the 50s. Like it was, perfectly reasonable for January. The Hufflepuff crust, which is fine. I need Slytherin and let's see, where is my list? Let's see, Hogwarts is mostly in Tower 5, and Slytherin is also mostly in Tower 5. So I'm going to go to Tower 5 because those are the two that I specifically need. So if anyone wants to join me in Tower 5, we could take a professor. If there is a professor. Yay! Queen Morgana! Joanne, I just gave you moderator permissions, and so I don't think you were able to post a link before. I think only moderators can. So try again. Yay! That's a link. That went through that time. Yeah, that's one of the things that I have set up just to prevent the spammers from being able to do too much damage. Oh my goodness. What a cute website. Custom printed cups. Let's go look at those. Ooh. Glow in the dark. UV white to blue. UV white to pink. Oh, wow. Glitter skinny blue. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, we all know what I will be doing the rest of the weekend. Shopping for stuff I don't need, but that I want. Yeah, when I got my pink purse from Matt, Dan was like, "Oh, you got another pink purse." I'm like, "Yes, I did get another pink purse. You can't have too many pink purses." How many pink purses do I have? I have my Longchamp bag. I have my Coach bag. And then now I have my new box lunch Harry Potter bag. Then there are the small ones. So I have a Kate Spade pink wallet. And then I have a mini purse that it's like 10 years old and it's falling apart that I need to replace it. It is, I forget what brand it is. But yeah, it's falling apart. And then I have two mini purses that are also Longchamp that I use inside the bag because the Longchamp bag doesn't have pockets. So I use mini purses to organize my things. And then I have two different types of glitter clutches. So one is like a pink glitter and one is more of a rainbow glitter. And those are, I think they're Kate Spade. I got those one secondhand. Yeah, the Loungefly Luna wallet is gorgeous. I think that's on my Elfster wish list. I don't remember. I have a couple of different Loungefly and Box Lunch Which, yeah, the purse that Matt got me is Loungefly, but I think it was a box lunch exclusive. Yeah, it has Hermione and Luna on it, and it's so pretty. I love it. It's a spring pink purse, though. I'm currently carrying the Coach, which is a like winter pink purse. It's a deep pink. Yeah, I had actually added, so a bunch of the Loungefly stuff I didn't add with the intention of anyone in the Secret Santa get like exchanges to get for me. I'd had some friends ask me like if I had an Amazon wish list, and I was like, I don't. And so I had added things to that. And so one of my really good friends, one of my story sisters, gave me a bunch of presents last June that was partly for my birthday and partly for Pride, and partly as a thank you for my ongoing, like a lot of the advocacy work I do, like I don't get paid for, but I'm helping people. I just don't get paid for it. And I had mentioned that instead of supporting some corporation in June by buying rainbow colored stuff, that you should support a queer content creator. And my friend was like, do you have an Amazon wish list? Because I would love to get you something. And that is why Loungefly stuff is under my list. Also, she got me Baby Yoda hair scrunchies, which I love. Yay, Annette gets to place Chose Wanda again. What? Everyone's doing well. It's kind of nice playing the low ones. It's so, like, relaxed because you don't have to be good at it. Hi, Jerry. I'm glad that you popped in to say hi. It's okay if you can't stay. I know that everyone has a different schedule. I hope you're having a great weekend in Hawaii. Paradise. It's on my list. I will get there eventually. And actually, one of the things that we're talking about kind of more long term with Dan's family, just because it's not really practical right now. We were talking about doing an Alaskan cruise because his parents enjoy taking cruises, although, you know, not with the current state of the world. And Dan's older brother used to live in Alaska. His brother actually proposed to his sister-in-law in Alaska. So Dan and his parents had been to Alaska and they loved it. They wanted to go back. And for me, you know, like previously Alaska hadn't really been on my list of places that I necessarily wanted to go. But one of the things that my mom didn't get to do before she died is that she wanted to take an Alaskan cruise. And of course, there's a lot of things she didn't get to do before she died, and I don't feel like I have to like do them on her behalf or anything. But taking an Alaskan cruise is something that would be really nice to do in her memory. So the family is hoping to do that one day. And then we'll go hang out with Zoe. Hi, Annette. Yes, good luck with your greenhouse planting. 19 tonight. I'm so jealous that you have 19 greenhouses you can get to. Thank you for hanging out with us, and I hope you have a great weekend. So I keep forgetting, what is the link? That is the link. So I'd like to remind you guys that a whole bunch of Wizards Unite leaders and I are raising money for international relief teams. They do important work around the world. They are a global nonprofit. So definitely check out that fundraiser. We would love to get to our goal of $1,000. You know, just kind of a nice way to finish up Wizards Unite is coming together as a community to support this nonprofit that is working in areas that have been affected by poverty, affected by natural disasters. Plus, there are some cool rewards you can redeem. So if you donate during one of my streams, you only have to donate $15 and I will write you a poem. If you donate outside of a stream, it's $25 and I'll still write you a poem. I still need to write a poem for Cindy, and I haven't written down someone else I need to write a poem for. And all of these poems I will put somewhere so that they can be read and downloaded later once I have written all of them. But you get to choose your topic, and you get to choose between a haiku and a limerick. So if you would like a poem written by me, you can donate $15 during stream or $25 outside of stream. And I will write you a poem. That is correct, Julietta. Seeds and cans cannot be bought. If you need seeds and water, you can contact support and they might be able to fulfill that request. It just kind of depends. It can't hurt to try. For a while, they were doing it to anybody who requested support, but then they got overwhelmed. I think now they're quietly doing it to people who request it. I mean, the worst thing that happens is they say no. Woohoo! One shot that. Annie, I left you the elite. Okay, good. You see it. Perfect. And everyone's doing so well. So that's the thing is that, Cindy, they told people that they couldn't do it anymore, but some people have still requested it and still gotten it. I think they just got overwhelmed that we had to publicly say that they weren't doing it anymore. I think that's like what happened. All right, I kind of I want to go to Dark 5. I've been enjoying doing Towers and Forests, but I haven't done Dark 5, and I want to do that real quick. Also, I did find my notebook with my poetry. I have 3 of these little notebooks. One of them is my D&D notebook. One of them is kind of my like brainstorming notebook. And then one is now my poetry notebook. And so yesterday on stream, I was like trying to find my poetry notebook and I couldn't find it. So yeah, this is a brainstorming notebook. And then, hey Jen, you survived the middle school dance. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, and then this is my D&D notebook, which is definitely the most full with all of my notes. And then this is my poetry notebook. So, all right, well, there's nothing for me here at the beginning. So I'm just going to keep an eye on who needs to be revived until something shows up. Still nothing for me. And then after this battle, actually, I think I can hold my phone up to keep an eye on it. Yes, I can keep an eye out and read you guys some of the poems off. There we go. You are revived. Can I get a confusion on the Urkling? Yay, thank you. Yes, Owlavander is a really cute name, Cindy. I love that. I love how creative so many people have been with their in-game names. I just stuck with Balbrita because, like, that's my name everywhere. Like, I got my Twitter account in 2009 with Balbrita, so, you know. I just want to be consistent. Even though I realize it's confusing since all of my other Harry Potter stuff is branded as HP Witches Unite. Xander did amazingly well. Her friend group of theater kids that get bullied by... that is not cool. I'm so sorry to hear that. Middle school bullies are... I mean, any bully is not good, but I think it's just so hard in middle school. Alright, I have so many potions. Well, fine. We're just going to do that because I have a million potions and I want to do that. Oh, 2 people are about to die. I will let you guys... I will let Owlavander die and then revive him. He's so close. Or she. They. Cindy says 7th grade boys are just nasty, with apologies to any former 7th grade boys. The middle school is something I wish I could have skipped. Middle school was so hard. Like, it's really hard. You know, like that age group, you know, I'm a fairly confident woman in my 30s, and I still don't want to be around middle schoolers. Like, I still kind of think that they're intimidating. You know, it's awkward, and like your friend groups are changing, and there's puberty, and it's a lot. And yeah, being homophobic is awful. And yes, that can be especially hard for theater kids. 100%. Some of my old theater male friends did come out as queer later in life. I mean, I did too. So, all right. It's been a long time since I have done Dark 5 as a Magizoologist, so I'm putting on potions just so that I can get through this a little bit faster. You had to move 3 grade 7 kids to right behind me because of stuff they were doing. Ugh. Yeah, that's awful. It's like they're really immature, but they want to be considered mature. Like, they really want to be cool, and they do that by picking on other people. I did have good friends in middle school, but they were different every year, and that was kind of hard. Also, it was really hard having a twin brother because, of course, middle school is when you like really start to notice people that you're interested in. So a lot of my girlfriends had crushes on Harry, my twin brother, and it was really annoying. Yeah, Cindy, I think that's a really good point, that it really can just take one instigator, and that the others are, even if they don't agree, they might be too scared to say anything. I mean, I know there were times that, like, I didn't, like, I was in situations, even in high school, where I knew that what was going on was wrong, but I couldn't articulate why. I was like, this makes me uncomfortable, but I don't know why it makes me uncomfortable. And I didn't say anything because I didn't feel confident trying to articulate a feeling. And only like years later did I figure out how to articulate why those things were wrong. Negative leaders. Yeah, that's such an apt description. Negative leaders. I can't remember if anyone in our group needs elites. So I don't know if Ollivander is in our group or if they just got lucky with us, but I will leave the elite because I think Terry said you're so far away you're not going for elites. I know Joseph and I both have elites, and Joanne, I don't remember if you have your elites or not. And I'm going to go top off my tea real quick. Okay, yes, Joanne has her elites. Perfect. Okay. Pat, are you still here? And 2, are you doing a chamber? Because I don't think we have played together, and I would love to play with you, Pat. So I am going to go in the basket until I hear from you or don't hear from you and realize that you have gone on. So okay, so I'm going to read you the poems that I have written for other people. There once was a dude named Muggle. His AR photography was no struggle. He snapped some pics with a swish and flicks before giving his dog a snuggle. Pat, you're in D5? Yeah. I don't see you. Aren't you Bodymon? Or are you finishing D5? Okay, well now... Hold on. I'm jumping out of this current one. I'm going to try D4. Yay! There you are. Okay. D5 filled up too fast. So, yes. Absolutely Bueller. Oh my gosh, that's like one of my favorite movies. It's so good. Okay, we need a professor. All right, so here's another poem I wrote. The prompt for this was a haiku about a pine tree. So, tree so tall and green, always towering so high. Christmas. All year long. And then I'll read you the other ones after this battle. So again, you only have to donate $15 during stream to get a poem, a haiku, or a limerick on the topic of your choice. And I still have to write a poem for Cindy, and there's one more person I need to write a poem for. But you get your own poem. It'll be lovely. And you get to help charity at the same time. Jen just found Tufty a third time. Is Tufty one of us, or is Tufty beaconing for someone else? Or do you think Tufty is looking for the night bus? Like they're looking for someone else's beacon? Okay, Jen has found the bus. What? Awesome. I still have energy, so I'm probably going to go until 10:30. So we have time. We have more time to play. Although, my allergies. Excuse me. So Tufty is on our bus, or was on our bus. Interesting. Small world. Come on, Erkling. There we go. No one needs a revival yet. There we go. There's a revival. Oof. Come on. Y'all, this is embarrassing. Do you guys... Like, when it takes you multiple times to actually trace the glyph, it's like, why is my hand-eye coordination this bad? It's not sportsing. I cannot sports. As a kid, I played basketball for 3 years in, like, the rec league, you know, Civic Center. And it's because, you know, I had a very confused, childlike understanding of my dad's love for me. And I thought that, like, he would love me more if I played basketball. And they were just, no. Like, my dad did not care about me playing basketball. He was perfectly fine going to my dance recital every spring, even though he complained about the cost of my dance lessons and my costumes and the recital. Jen, is everyone stocked up on bread and milk ready for the snow? That's an excellent question. Actually, that's... Dan sent his parents to the grocery store today while Dan and I were both working, due to concern about it being hard to go out this weekend. So yeah, we are stocked up on some stuff, although actually I think I might ask Dan to pick up a few more things tomorrow because his parents, like people who eat regular healthy food, bought whole wheat bread. And even though I had surgery so that I can eat more foods, I'm not trying them until February. So I'm still eating white bread instead of whole wheat bread, and we're out of white bread. Like, we still have a few brioche buns, which are good for sandwiches, but I would like some like white sandwich bread. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Good work, team. That was awesome. Snaz has beer and bourbon for the snow. And Cindy correctly points out that those are the essentials. Absolutely. So every January I do this. I take 4 weeks to 30 days, depending on how ambitious I am, not to drink. So I am currently in my 4 weeks of not drinking. I plan on resuming the last weekend in January for obvious reasons. But I wasn't really thinking about how hard it was going to be to spend a whole week with my in-laws without drinking wine. I love my in-laws. We have a really good relationship. But I am also somebody who just really likes my space. And it's hard for me to have any privacy when my office is open because my office is like a second living room. And it's not like a guest bedroom, so it's not closed off. So I don't really have a lot of privacy when I'm working. And I'm not drinking, so it's just a little hard. But I have tea, and tea is great. So I'm just drinking lots of tea. Plus, like, Dan has given them lots of projects. Like, he has a whole to-do list for this week. So that's going to keep them busy. And Dan has Monday off work. So that is also helpful. Maybe I just like won't work next week and I'll just read books in my bedroom. Or take like a hot bath every day. Because my incision is finally like healed enough where I could be submerged again. Because I couldn't take a bath for a while. Because of, you know, the healing. Which was very sad because I love hot baths. Especially in the winter. Joanne's school days worked out. She has January 31st off and not have to drive the bus the next day. Yeah. I mean, I think we'll be driving the struggle bus the next day. I'm just, you know, putting that out there. But not the actual bus, so that's good. What? Kim's group still won even after their oars dodged. What? That is awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, I remember doing Dark 5 once, and it was perfect. Like, we had all of us, like, each profession was represented. And so with, you know, 3 seconds to go, the mad zoologist bailed. So it was me as a professor and an orer, and I was gonna just, you know, sacrifice my level 5 runestone, but the orer was going for it. So I was like, yeah, I can deal with it. I love watching you guys gracefully speak in the chat. It's just so nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is up? I always get stressed out. Like, do I start partialing? Do I just take take all of them out. I get stressed out having too many things to do. I don't know if that's weird. Well, I tried to jump out of that one and it didn't work. Let's give you a heal. Yeah, critical hit. I don't get very many of those, so. Woohoo! Good work, team. That was awesome. Oh. Oh, I just saw that Joseph still said something in chat earlier. Joseph, if you're still here, go to sleep. Hopefully you're not still here and you're already asleep, because, oh my goodness, it is so late. All right, I had to lean back a little bit. My shoulders are getting tense. We need some profs in Dark 5. Okay, I will read you guys another poem. This lovely color, the prettiest of all shades, all pink perfection. Pat, thank you so much for playing with us. I'm so glad that this time worked out for you. Yes, babies do need to eat. But I'm really glad that this worked out, and I'm going to try and do this again next Friday. So have a wonderful weekend. Jen, yes, we do have a spare bedroom. We have our house is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. So Dan has a home office set up in one, which used to work as before he was like working from home properly with the pandemic. It worked really well as a 2nd bedroom. Bye, Joseph. Get some sleep. But thank you for staying up with us, Joseph. It was really fun to have you here. Yeah, so we used to be able to set up Dan's office as a 2nd guest bedroom, which has been handy a couple of times. When we first moved in, his dad and his brother both visited. So, like, his dad stayed in one room and his brother stayed in the other, because they helped us, like, do a lot of things around the house. And then on another trip, his brother, sister-in-law, and their 2 boys visited. So the boys slept in one room and the parents slept in the other. But now that, like, Dan has a full-on office set up, it's a lot harder to get the fancy air mattress to fit in there. So, but we still have, like, the full dedicated guest bedroom, which is also being converted to my filming studio. So last year, on one of, when his parents visited, Dan and his dad built a Murphy bed. So we have a Murphy bed in there now, and we've been buying, like, looking at different curtain options. Oh my goodness, Gary. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Get some sleep. Looking at different like backdrop ideas for me to film in there. And he's also put some like panels on the wall that'll help with sound, I guess, if that makes sense. I have a feeling you guys are all using healing potions because I haven't had to revive anybody. So there's a lot going on here, so I'm going to do some partialing. I will say for next week, I need to talk to James and Sue. But I'm thinking about streaming either before they stream or after they stream to try and hit up people in different time zones. Just like basically for the entire month of January. I mean, well, we have 2 weeks left. I've just really wanted to do a whole bunch of streams to try and get people from all over the world. Since I don't have a day job. Because Hogwarts Legacy didn't hire me. It's fine. I'm not still bitter about it. Maybe a little bit. Like need to relax. I don't know why my shoulders. Probably because I was like hunched over. There's so much going on in Dark 5. And I always feel stressed out when I have so many different foes that I'm proficient against because I hate having to make that decision on partialing. Okay. This one has been left. That one is kicked down pretty well for Annie. Can I get a confusion on this Urkling? Yay, there it is. Perfect. Oh no, Joanne! I hope you get back in. That is the worst. It still shows you as in here. So hopefully you get the rewards. Oh no, are you getting mapped? That has definitely happened to me many times, and it's always annoying. Oh, I think I missed the Dark 5 group. Well, if anyone wants to do Dark 5, I am available. Yay, at least you got the rewards. But yeah, if you're leaving the fortress area, you probably got mapped. Yes, Cindy, thank you for keeping time. I can keep playing for another half hour if anybody, depending on what your time zone is, if you still have energy. Um, I am still doing well, so I can go another half hour. But we can also go ahead and finish up. Just let me know in chat what you guys want to do. While I wait for you guys to respond, I am going to go do, I'm going to start a tower 4 because I still need a few more fragments. So if anybody wants to do an easy challenge, I will also read another poem. Okay, so this is a topic, this is a poem I know I can do better on. So I've been meaning to rewrite it. Dobby was a free elf, fully in charge of himself, a loving misfit who loved to knit and kept his socks on a shelf. I can drop down to Dark 5. But yeah, still need an or in Dark 5. Okay, Cindy, you changed. That's perfect. This was a really hard one to do. Somebody had me do a haiku on Umbridge. Girlish and evil, Umbridge tortures with dark quills. Control is her aim. Thank you, Joanne. I had a lot of fun writing the Dobby one. I just think I can do better. But Dobby's perfect for a limerick. Like, I feel like limericks were just, like, made for Dobby. So I just love Dobby so much. I'm rereading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets right now, and my, like, little heart just breaks. I just love Dobby, and the books, the movies don't give him justice. Oh, he's so delightful in the books. Also, so one of the Harry Potter videos, well, I say one of 7 of the Harry Potter videos that I'll be doing will be on things that you might have missed in the books. And I love rereading the books because even though I read all of them well over a dozen times, like, keep in mind, I had read the first, by the time the 7th book came out, I had read the first 5 books at least a dozen times each. And the 7th book came out more than a decade ago. And I still get new things out of reading the books. So I got a new nugget reading Chamber of Secrets, and I was like, whoa, how did I miss this before? Oh my gosh. And not on my most recent read of Sorcerer's Stone, but the one, I guess my previous one, I also found something new on that. I'm like, this is amazing. Like, there's so much that you can still learn and discover reading these books over and over. Jen, I mean, he's still kind of a pain in Chamber of Secrets, but he's also just so sweet and lovable. And for me, it's just that they don't include Dobby in Goblet of Fire or in Order of the Phoenix or in Half-Blood Prince. And all of those develop his character and they develop his relationship with Harry so much. So we meet him in Chamber of Secrets, and then we don't see him again until Deathly Hallows. And I just feel like what happens in Deathly Hallows doesn't hit as hard if you haven't seen that developed relationship. So that's my take on it. All right, I'm gonna do a couple of hits on these because I see we're gonna need some revives. So maybe I'll do 2 hits on this and then back out. Right, Joanne? It's like, ugh, Dobby. I have so many opinions about the movies. It's funny because people talk about watching the movies multiple times, and I've seen the movies, I guess, dedicated watchings, not like, oh, it's on TV and I have nothing else to do. But full on dedicated watchings, I've probably only seen each movie 4 times, maybe. Whereas obviously I've read the books a lot. And it's just because I'm such a book purist, and I understand the books are very long, and so you have to cut things down for a movie. I get that. Totally get that. But I disagree with a lot of the choices that were made in what should be cut and then what should be kept. And then some of the stuff was just changed unnecessarily. Like, some things need to be changed because what sounds good in a book doesn't look good on screen. So, for example, the Yule Ball. Hermione's dress in the book is periwinkle blue. In the movie, it's pink. And it's beautiful. And the reason that they did that is because they decided to do, like, those wintry blue decorations for the Yule Ball in the movie, and a blue dress would not show up very well. They needed contrast between Hermione's dress and the blue decor. So, like, that's a change that I can understand. Joanne has 5 sets of books. Only 2 are for reading. I've seen the movies in succession at least 12 or more times. So I completely feel you on that, because Dan and I have, we have 2 sets of books, and we use one for reading and one is not for reading. Joanne gets it, but still. No, I totally feel you. I mean, I wanted to see the flowy robes of blue. Oh, so the other thing though, okay, so it didn't bother me that they changed the color from periwinkle blue to pink. What bothered me is that the girls were all wearing dresses instead of dress robes, because they were supposed to be wearing dress robes. And the worst change was that the Patel sisters were wearing these, like, awful sort of saris, but, like, not really. Like, there have been critiques by actual like, Indian women on how bad those costumes were. And it's like, why couldn't they actually wear their robes of turquoise and shocking pink? Right? Like, am I right? Okay. Like, I forgive them making Hermione's dress pink. But I'm like, her robes, they should have been robes, not a dress. Obviously, I have strong feelings. I am not letting this stuff go. Okay, Annie, you can take this elite. I knocked him down for you. And Violet Rose, if you're watching, you can jump out and I can finish. I can finish the Acromantula. Perfect. So many people have done videos on the stuff that they don't like about the movies. I don't know if I'm going to do that, especially because then I'd have to watch all the movies again. But I have thought about doing a video on the changes I do like, because there are a few changes that I thought were really good. So one of them is I totally will, Joanne. We can just rant and rave. So one of the things that I really like that's so so small, and I don't even remember which movie it's in. But the boys are a bit older, so maybe like Order of Phoenix or Half-Blood Prince. But it's Harry, Ron, Neville, Dean, and Seamus, and they are hanging out in their dormitory, and they're eating sweets that they do different animal noises. And I love that because it's just a really brief scene of camaraderie around friends and roommates. And I think that that is so natural because you do get close to your roommates, even though we don't see a lot of that like in the pages of the books. Like, yes, Harry and Ron are best friends, but they're still friends with their other roommates. That's why it hurts Harry so much. Joanne says Goblet of Fire. That probably makes sense because Seamus wasn't speaking to Harry in Order of the Phoenix. And and that's why that hurts so much is because like they were friends, right? They weren't best friends, but they were friends, they were roommates. And then suddenly Seamus isn't speaking to Harry because his mother like reads all the Rita Skeeter articles. Inspired Annie says, I hate that they left out Who Made the Map in Prisoner of Azkaban. And this is something I ask every person who has only watched the movies. How does Lupin know how to use the map? Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Yes. That's like huge, right? Y'all, Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite book. And I will say the movie is such a mood. Like, it is just so beautiful in its coloring. And I get why a lot of people, like, that's their favorite movie. But because it's my favorite book, it's probably my least favorite movie. Because I'm so pissed at what they changed. Yeah. Just like even the stuff with the broomstick, they completely removed that side plot with the firebolt. And it's like, how do you do this? Just changes everything. Ugh. Yeah. Y'all, I'm getting riled up. Hopefully I'm not waking up my family. They're all upstairs though. Okay. Why is there nothing for me to do? What is up with all this stuff? I mean, I guess I'm the only magizoologist, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, so real quick, since I have been telling you guys some of my video ideas, in case you guys haven't already filled this out, I have a very brief survey on what should I do after Wizards Unite. So, if you guys could just fill that out and tell me what you want me to do. I have a lot of things I want to do. I just kind of like have to prioritize what I do. And I'm talking to somebody. We are making a plan for something that we're going to do together. But it's not ready for us to announce yet. So, but I'm excited about that partnership. Joseph got 6 spell books. Very good, especially since you were doing a whole bunch of tower chambers. That is excellent. Joanne has not done her 10 foundables for the day. Honestly, there are so many days I don't get that done. It just depends on, you know, my schedule and how much I'm playing and if any of the foundables are ones I care about. Because I, like, you know, like I have everything now. So I just, what I really need to do, I don't have to do this my last week because like I said, my in-laws are here. They're here for all but next week. So it'll have to be the week after that. Is I need to set up my green screen. And I need to do AR videos with the green screen. of foundables. So that I can then, like, later edit those into things if I want to be creative. Does anybody have a chamber request? Do you guys want to go low? You want to go high? I can do whatever y'all want. We got 14 minutes. So, but yes, if you haven't already, check out that form. I should have shared that earlier. And I was supposed to pin someone else's message, and I forgot to do that. If you want your data, you need to email privacy at Niantic Labs. Yeah, I can do Dark 3, 100%. So, oh, I can only pin one message at a time. I'll replace pins. Okay. I have no idea what's in the data. Like, I have no idea. But if you want it, I email them just because I want to know what they have on me. Joanne has everything but Fear and Lethals on gold and green starred. So I've only been walking Porkies and dropping dark marks. That is the way I've been doing my foundables. Yeah, that's fair. I need to do walking. Walking requires putting on socks and shoes, and then I have to like layer up a coat because it's cold. It's just like a lot of work. And I just haven't felt like doing that. But I need to, because I really need to work on my Portkeys. I was definitely better about walking when we had the Dragon Portkeys. And the Dragon Portkeys are going to come back, I think, the last week. So that'll be nice. But, I mean, I'm still working on the 1920s Portkeys. I was really excited. I got all my pages to bronze. I had 0 aspirations for those pages, so getting them to bronze is just like a bonus for me. I would not do that if they hadn't been giving us extra fragments. You guys have probably noticed that we're getting 3 fragments for each encounter instead of the normal one. Cindy, thank you so much for hanging out with us and for beaconing and for playing. I hope that you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. And take care. It sounds like you are getting snow this weekend, so take care of yourself and your family. Stay warm. It would actually be nice if we get snow, because we barely got any snow while we were in Ohio. And we haven't had any snow here in so long. So, and the nice thing about having snow in Georgia is that it only lasts like a day or two, and then you can take really cute pictures, and then it all melts and it's fine. So I can put on like my cute little like pink winter outfit and take pictures and just like be adorable, and then it's all done. In fact, you guys, I did that for a video, like one of my first videos. I did a video about Hogwarts at Christmas back in 2017 when I started my channel. And it's a little rough. Keep in mind I only had free editing software at the time. So things were rough. But I love the idea of Hogwarts at Christmas. Joanne says don't come to Canada. Joanne, I used to live in Canada. But it was Toronto, and it was so cold. And like that's like southern Canada. So I know that it gets a lot colder. I was really cold. But yeah, let's see. 2011 to 2012. I lived in New York, um, September through part of February. And then I moved to Toronto, and I lived in Toronto from like the middle of February through like the first week of July. And yeah. it was cold. In New York, I spent a week and a half salary on snow boots, which I gotta tell you, like even today, that's a lot of money. Um, that's one of the most expensive things that I own that I've paid for as opposed to inheriting. Um, or I mean, I guess my engagement ring was out of the stuff I wear. My engagement ring was probably um, the most expensive, but yeah, my boots were more than $300, which is insane. Um, but I wore them literally every single day from the middle of November through the middle of March that year. And then once I moved to Ohio, I was in Ohio for 3 winters. And it was the same thing. I wore them, maybe not literally every day, but I wore them almost every day for the same amount of time, middle of November to middle of March. And they held up, and I still wear them in the winter. They don't get a lot of wear here in Georgia for some reason. But when we were in Ohio for Christmas, those are the shoes, like anytime that I left, like if I was leaving my in-laws' house, I wore those almost every day. So they're very warm. Joanne says it's so much colder out west until you hit British Columbia, then it gets warmer. Toronto was cold enough for me. Ohio was cold enough for me. New York was cold enough for me. Even Paris was cold enough for me. Like Paris was pretty cold. All right, guys, that was my last chamber. Because I want to count up my spell books and send out some gifts. Collect my rewards before it gets too late. You guys, I actually got down to under 700 spell energy. I'll be able to open a bunch of extravagant spell energy gifts. All right, let's see what's happening in my registries. Is my game freezing? No, it's just getting slow. It doesn't like me using this much. All right. Yeah, I've been all over my exploration registry with, let's see, is something ready to stamp? Oh, Quidditch the Ages is ready to stamp. Excellent. Very exciting. Gonna level up a bit for that. Get some ministry manuals. Maybe I will be able to unlock another node in SOS training. So that is one of my goals, is I want to complete SOS training. And then I already got my actual goal of getting my aura skill tree done. But now I'm just working on the bonus goal of getting more nodes in advanced adversarial combat for my Magizoologist profession. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at all those level ups. Yay, I got a Trace Charm. Yes, Terry, absolutely. You definitely got to open the gifts with the Brain Elixir. Okay, so earlier I placed one of my challenge fragments and I got 4 spell books. So this is 6, 8, 10, 12. Y'all, 12 is really good considering how many towers and forests I did. That is excellent. All right. So it looks like I still don't have enough fragments. I still don't have enough resources to do anything. But y'all check it out. I've got 4 nodes on advanced adversarial combat. I'm so excited about that. And then, but yeah. So close on these. What do I still need? Okay, like 400 more Ministry manuals, and then that unlocks that. And this one is, that's not bad, that's like 200 more. And then that one's actually pretty close on. That one's a lot. Did Wizard XP gift increase again? I don't know. It could be, it's possible the Brain Elixir increased again. I'm not sure. I can see if I have a Wizard XP gift, because some people have still been sending me them, even though I don't need them, because I don't have a Brain Elixir on, and we can see just what it is. You know, hopefully I didn't max out on gifts, because that's going to be, I did. Apparently I should have sent more gifts earlier. Oops. Alright, extravagant runestone gift. I have been setting those to Ariella Lovegood. And then wit sharpening. It was 5,250 yesterday. Oh. Well, either they've increased the gift or they've increased the Brain Elixir benefits. I'm looking for my friend who is trying to get to level 60. There we go. I always prioritize setting him a high level gift, and then I just kind of go through my list. If anybody needs a gold gift, let me know. I realize at this point that we all just have so much gold that we can't necessarily do anything with it. Extravagant spell energy was 1750 yesterday, and it's 3250 today. Then it's probably they've increased the Brain Elixir. Is there a foundable that you could return real quick? Because that should break down the or if you sit through the animation instead of scrolling through it, it'll tell you what the Brain Elixir bonus is. Also, I probably should have asked you guys if anybody has a request for a gift. As you can see, I'm just going down my list. Almost everyone's getting runestone gifts, but if you're lower on the list, you'll get a wit sharpening gift. If you want to purchase more gold to up something, you agree. That way you have, oh my god, you have almost 3,000 spell energy. That's insane. But yeah, it's like, how do we spend our gold? Like, we have so much gold. Like, what are we supposed to do with all of it? I have done so many vault expansions. And I purchased a ton of silver keys. Well, and the main thing is I keep purchasing ingredients for stuff. Let's get the spell energy on the map. And then let me go open my gifts. I always start at the bottom for people who I'm like caught up on sending them gifts. Well, I don't have a Brain Elixir going, so I can tell you. So it must be the Brain Elixir, because my extravagant spell energy was just the regular 500 XP. So they must have increased the Brain Elixir. Lola had said that they were going to try for that, but she wasn't sure how soon they could implement it. Yeah, like my wit sharpening gift was still 500. Unless somebody wants to do math, I'll just ask Lola for what they've increased the brain elixir to. Like, is it 4 times? Is it 5 times? I really need to play for Dan tomorrow. Grind while using a brain elixir and see how much I can get. Because I think he's level 49. He hasn't been playing consistently in a year. He got bored. Which I kind of understand because, like, I love, I've really enjoyed the storyline. He didn't care about the storyline. And so after a while, the storyline was the most exciting stuff. And if you don't care about the storyline, the game kind of got boring. All right, let me get my daily stuff. Kim got 36,000 in challenge XP. That's amazing. I'm so excited that we could help you do that. So definitely you guys stay tuned. I am going to try and actually, like, schedule my live streams. Like, I actually scheduled this one yesterday. But I'm trying to do them at different days and times so that people in different time zones can play with me like we did tonight. I'm probably going to do this next Friday. If not, next Friday, if Dan can do it with me, I'll be doing it a little bit earlier. I'll be doing 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If he's not playing with me, I'll do it this time. I'll do 8 to 10 p.m. And if I have energy, go a little bit later like I did tonight. I'm going to talk to James and Sue about me streaming maybe before or after them to try and get, again, different time zones. And yeah. Rowan streams on Mondays. So let me grab her channel so you guys know where to find her. Hopefully yes, that is the correct URL. So she streams on Mondays. And Shanna streams on Sundays. So these, okay, so those are other people who do Night Bus live streams. So definitely check them out. Like I said, Shanna streams on Sunday afternoon, and Rowan streams on Monday evening, and I am looking into streaming on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Obviously, if I do Wednesday, it's going to either be before James and Sue or after James and Sue. Just to kind of like keep the party going. And then my usual Thursday is 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and then come back next Friday for the same time. But just subscribe to my channel, and you'll see when I'm streaming. Okay, I need to go to bed. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. I love doing these, and that's why I want to do so many of these over the next 2 weeks. But, yay, Terry, that's awesome. I'm so excited. You are totally going to reach level 60. I believe in you. Okay. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Until next time, au revoir, witches.